Separation of church and state. Sometimes, wall of separation between church and state is a phrase used by Thomas Jefferson and others expressing an understanding of the intent and function of the Establishment Clause and Free Exercise Clause of the First Amendment to the Constitution of the United States. Since the First Amendment clearly places the restrictions solely on the state, some argue a more correct phrase would be the separation of state from church. Either way, the separation phrase has since been repeatedly used by the Supreme Court of the United States. The First Amendment to the United States Constitution provides that in Article VI specifies that no religious test shall ever be required as a qualification to any office or public trust under the United States. The modern concept of a wholly secular government is sometimes credited to the writings of English philosopher John Locke, but the phrase, separation of church and state in this context is generally traced to a January 1, 1802 letter by Thomas Jefferson, addressed to the Danbury Baptist Association in Connecticut, and published in a Massachusetts newspaper. Echoing the language of the founder of the First Baptist Church in America, Roger Williams, who had written in 1644 of hedge or wall of separation between the garden of the church and the wilderness of the world. Jefferson wrote, I contemplate with sovereign reverence that act of the whole American people which declared that their legislature should make no law respecting an establishment of religion, or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, thus building a wall of separation between church and state. Jefferson's metaphor of a wall of separation has been cited repeatedly by the U.S. Supreme Court. In Reynolds v. United States, 1879, the court wrote that Jefferson's comments may be accepted almost as an authoritative declaration of the scope and effect of the amendment.